What's up, everybody? It's Legal Tender. I'm back in the building. I'm back in the vault. Pulled out some notes to make a new video. I want to start off by saying Happy New Year, and I want to thank everybody for supporting the channel. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate it. If you're a fan of Newsmatics, if you're a fan of paper currency, if you're just getting into the hobby of Newsmatics, stay rocking with me. Stay rocking with the channel. Every Tuesday is Legal Tender Tuesday, and I'm gonna start dropping a little short every Friday. What else I got? If you have any questions, comments, or input, put it down in the comment section. I read everything and I respond back as soon as possible. Throughout the video, if I say something that isn't 100% accurate or it's a little different from what you know, let me know via the comments. I'll go back, hit the books, and make sure that I have the right information moving forward. So let's continue building up the channel. Legal Tender Tuesday is a thing, and now we pushing to Friday. So let's get into today's episode. All right, so I'm gonna change it up a little bit this year, but it'll still be more of the same. But on today's episode, I will be speaking about high serial numbers. And the notes that I pulled out are these. Two different currency types. So, like I said, I'll be always speaking about something new, different, or interesting within the realm of Newsmatics. And for a bill or note to even exist, it has to have a serial number. Now, serial numbers are 8 digits, and they go from 000000001 all the way up to, for $1 denominations, I believe it goes up to, what series year is this? This is a 1963. It's a bar note. But $1 denominations go up to, I believe, 96 million. And for every other denomination, it goes up to 99 million. Then after that, it rolls over, and the alphabet right here, it just ascends up. I have an episode speaking about serial numbers, so to get a little bit more immersed in that in regards to serial numbers, check out that episode. But on this one, I'll just be speaking about high serial numbers. As always, you can tell the currency type up top. This is a Federal Reserve note. We have a green Treasury seal that is tied to Federal Reserve notes, along with a green serial number. Now, on this note, we have a silver certificate, blue Treasury seal, and blue serial numbers. So I will be citing the individual that I read this article from and some fellow Newsmatic YouTubers that could speak a little bit more in depth and with thoroughness as I continue with this video. All right, so let's go. Speaking about high serial numbers. All right, so this article is cited from Jason Dwayne King, and it is dated April 28th, 2018. So, like I was saying, to some people, high serial numbers fall in the category of fancy serial numbers. And to read what a fancy serial number is, a fancy serial number is fancy serial numbers are special serial numbers. There are many pedigrees of serial numbers, and the term pedigree was coined by Paper Money Guaranteed. And Paper Money Guarantee, PMG, is a grading company. People send their notes there to get it graded, just to overall track the value of it. And sometimes they use that as a mechanism to increase the face value in case they want to sell that note that they sent to get graded. I'll speak a little bit more about PMGs on a future episode, but that's what PMG is, Paper Money Guarantee. And if you follow Newsmatics, you'll see a lot of individuals that have PMG graded notes. All right, so there are different pedigrees of fancy serials, from radars, solid digits, low serial numbers. All right, and what we have here on the first visual aid is that right there. It's a low serial number, and like I said, it consists of a serial number consists of 8 digits, and this is super low. It starts with a 1, and then it just transitions up, ascends up to 96 million, and then that H becomes an I. Another super low. These are single digit notes. So these are really, really not only rare but collectibles. So always check out your notes, man. There's always value in it, more than just the face value at times. So that's a low serial number. Again, we have an example of a silver certificate, low serial number. Again, 4. That's crazy. Series year 1935 C. That's a good note right there. Low serial numbers, especially those of 100 and under, are considered fancy. Now, some people consider low serial numbers if it's 1,000. Anything that's 1,000 and below, regards to the serial number. So all these, the first 4 digits will be zeros, and then you have a 1, and then whatever other lower number right there. I consider a fancy serial number, how they stated up top. If it's in the hundreds, that's a low serial number, which can fall into the category of being fancy. Single digits, that's crazy. That's a super low note right there. If you get that in good condition, you got some on your hands. All right, now a high serial number. It's a little different. Well, it's a lot. Well, it's the complete opposite. A high serial number are if the first 4 digits of the note consist of 9. So it's 9999, and then whatever else. That would be a high serial number, a fancy high serial number, a fancy high serial number. And the reason those are sought after or fall in the category of being fancy is the definition of a high serial number is a note that has the numbers, the first 4 digits are 9. So that'd be 99,990,000 or higher. These are the last notes printed in any run of notes and are less often talked about because modern notes never reach that amount. You will most likely find these high serial notes, these high serial numbers on silver certificates and older notes. Now, going back to these notes right here. Okay, so we have a series here of 1963B, and it just happens to be a bar note. And we have a serial number of 99,855,960. Now, if these notes run up to 99 million, this is a really high note. All these, so many millions of notes was printed before this, and not too many more will be printed after this. So like the statement that I just read, you'll find them on older notes. Series year 1963B. And for the silver certificate, series year 1957A. And we have a serial number of 96,043,970. Again, if this goes up to 99 million, it's only 3 million more notes to be printed of this series year. So again, it'll be a high serial number. All right, so high serial numbers that start with 4 or more 9s are fancy, meaning 99990000. Like I said, 99,990,000 and higher. The higher the better. all notes are printed starting with serial number 1, but recently notes have not been printed to 99 million and above. Notes printed on sheets of 32 and 50 within the past few decades, uncut sheets excluded, are only printed to 96 million. Okay, cool. So that's every denomination. And from what they said, from what I'm reading, from the last few decades, only uncut sheets are printed beyond 96 million. So every denomination from the last few decades have been 96 million. I don't know how true that statement is because this right here looks like a series year of 1999. Well, that would be some decades ago. And this is up to the 99. Look at this. This is a binary. This is a crazy binary. 99,999,995. If you get 4 more notes printed, this would be all 9, solid 9s. This right here fetches a extremely high premium. So there's another YouTuber by the name of Dustin Whitty. He primarily collects and discusses fancy serial numbers, so check him out. I want to say he puts Fancy Friday, and that's when he speaks about fancy serial numbers. And he got some he got some pretty solid ones, some real solid ones. Fancy serial numbers, those aren't really my thing. I don't really go for birthday notes or solids or binaries, trinaries. I don't exclusively hunt those notes via scrap searches. But if I happen to find one, I keep it depending on if it's high or low. But that's not my particular cup of tea. So, high serial numbers. These are the highest that I have in my collection. It'd probably be the max too. Like again, like I don't think I'll be hunting anything higher. If I happen to find one, that'd be cool. But if not, okay. Well, that's all we got for this one. Welcome to the new year. Let's bring it in with more notes, more newsmatics, and until next time, keep it legal, keep it tender. I'll talk to you soon.